almost shifting. We got pizza, moving boxes, or else Checkers beats us. Life is rough here in the depths of space. If shit set comes a-knocking, we shoot them in the face. Gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo. Hail Cargonia, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo. All right, I got another verse. I hear a boy coming right in my instant, and it just asks me why I blew them all away. But I feel so great now with Sovereign Cargonia. Every round we stand our ground. Gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo. Hail Cargonia, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo. Hail Cargonia, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo.
Get back to work.
Hello. Sorry about not cooking today and also being very terribly late. Despite taking the day off yesterday, I still overslept. Because... Meh. Fuck off. Alrighty. So, last I recall, we became the Rogue Trader because we were the only one that survived all of the fuckery. Argenta. Fucking hell. Forgot her name. But, let's go talk to everyone. Because that's what you do when you don't know what the fuck. How may I serve you, Lord Captain? Can I open up my... I live to serve. Character. Fellowship, 45. Let's see how terribly this goes. Hey, we did it. It is done. Thank you for surviving, crew. Oh. Oh, too late. Okay, that's good to know, Durburger. I appreciate that. What are your duties? Eyes and ears. Send, receive, send, encrypt, and decode. Nice. I have concerns about your subjects are whispering. Come and see me. Have the Vox spirits brought you anything interesting? I have no information. Your Voidborn comes from my heritage, generation after generation of people who spend their entire lives in the depths of the Void Ship. Neither we nor our ancestors have ever left our home. But the same can be said about many denizens of the Imperium's millions worlds. We are used to the silence of the cosmos and the voices of the ship. There are thousands of us, but we dwell far from the Lord Captain's upper decks. We are the Voidborn. Voidborn, where does that come from? Traveling between stars, and traveling vessel and orbital station of forgotten asteroids, no gravity voyages through the warp, and countless dangers of space travel. Voidborn and my crew. Creeks, grounds, murmurs of the ship are babbling brooks and singing birds from as do the world dwellers. Ships breathe. Holy shit. For 300 years, the main branch of the Ptolemon dynasty has produced the ship's Vox Masters. Most of our subordinates come from cadet houses. Jesus Christ! Any fun life on the ship? Quite generous. And only the best in the dynasty can become one. I enjoy long walks through the narrow and dimly lit corridors of the ship, listening to her activity, falling asleep and waking up chanting hymns. Huh. Bringers of ill fortune. Several years ago, after an unfortunate warp jump caused all the food to spoil, 15 days later, a hungry and furious Green Wheeler massacred everyone on the lower decks, blaming us for the misfortune. I would have been killed during the mutiny if Idra Talas had not shown up in the right place. She came to my rescue, and scoundrels' fear of her. It's like you're close friends. The only hint that she's smiling because the rest of her face is a machine. Seldom make friends, especially among the captain's entourage, but you can see you've spent many times in church discussing regicide over a graft of Amasek. Except Idra changed after one incident. We drifted apart. Death of the Lord Captain made her withdraw. Don't know if Idra considers me your friend now, but we used to be very close. It's good that I can still look after her in my own way. Oh no. We need to fix a friendship. Have you ever left? I did once, and it was dreadful. Massive blue dome overhead could shatter at any moment. My bones would be crushed by the gravity. The ship is my home. I would not trade it for the bounty of 100 worlds. Hello, helmsman. Lord Captain, Helmsman Raver, at your service. You're Voidborn. I am. Born into a helmsman clan in the bowels of the Chartist Vetzel. Utter faith in your match last night, and you won me a lot of goop. Nice! Thank you. My entire clan was butchered in mutiny by lower hold scum. They spared the young'uns, of course they did. Kids with implants and connectors make great navigational servitors. But I was having none of it. They weren't going to make a servitor out of me, so I escaped to the crawlways, spent months picking them off, one after another. You got me talking up a storm. Finish. Not much to tell. I gutted everyone I could get to, fled to the upper decks, or middle decks. Auger operators took me under their wing. They have an apprentice helmsman of their own up here, you see. Nobody asked me questions, so I stayed. I grew up, I trained, got smarter, then ended up a junior helmsman. Dozens of years later, Derek spotted me, lured me away, the cheeky blighter. Tell me about the Voidborn. Need no respect. Knack conversation like Tolaman. I ain't the talking type, just get the shit where she needs to go. You tell me about the others. Good for nothing wasters. Highborn weasel. Fawns over officers. Fucking hell. Tolman. She cut off half the Vox channels the day she took up her post. That the Vox systems were damaged and the engineering had no contact with other mod. How am I supposed to steer the ship? First officer, can't stand him. Every other Navy officer I've met doesn't know how to do a thing controlling a vessel in the way, but puffs himself all the same, throws his weight. What was her name? It's Lass, Lady Theodora. Brought her along wherever she went. What happened to her? Do you like anyone at all? What kind of question is that? I like you and Lady Theodora before you. Where would I be if making cracks at the rogue trader? I don't want to die just yet. By virtue of not liking anyone, he is making sure he is making sure that he survives. I love it. There is Argenta. Henrik, what's going on? The Infernus Master nonchalantly lights a ES stick from a thermal cutter and spreads his arm in a welcoming gesture. Henrik Montag, at your service. Smells of cinder and low. Okay, cigarette. His face is sooty. His belt laden with a number of heavy tools. They'd have taken him for a laborer if it weren't for the greasy and raggedy officer's uniform. It's only tails, after all. You don't look like a bringer of woe to me. It's just about a bringer of woe. I have no idea. Do I even need to say at the moment you came aboard, Lady Theodora perished as her arch militant, as well as half the senior officers and a quarter of the Infernus Guild, along with the previous Infernus Master. What's worse, rations don't taste as good anymore, fire burns hotter, and that sinister look in your eyes, like you're about to put a curse on someone. That's what the Voidmen say, so it must be true. Ludicrous nonsense. Don't let it get to you. They'll get bored of it soon enough. How did you come to be in service of the Von Silencius? Not the usual way. My ancestors were on yours and were appointed Inferni as a result. Hard labor, deadly risk, plenty of opportunities to atone. Those criminals have been dead for generations, but we're still serving their time. Maybe we'll find redemption one day. Tell me about the Guild. What interests you? Our duties, state-of-the-art equipment, or our vibrant traditions? How are you organized? Heart of the Guild are, of course, liquidators, tough guys with nerve steel, put out fires, and pull people from flames. Others are repairmen, and with problems like jammed doors, fuel leaks, broken vents. And then there are the walking inspectors who check decks, make sure nothing is blocking any passages. State-of-the-art, what you got? Bit of a stretch. There's no state-of-the-art equipment. The risks of ruining it in a fire are too great. We get by using human resources and the most common items available: respirators, fire extinguishers, and flame retardant. Let's face it, the lives of Inferni are not worth much. it's more important that we save the machine and minimize damage to the ship. What traditions? Plenty of those. Rolls up a sleeve, revealing a tattoo. When you survive a particularly hopeless accident, you get a tattoo on the scar. You can always tell an experienced Infernus by their ink. It's a badge of honor. Tell me how you got your reminders. One's on a forearm. This one is from the time plasma leaked from the outer aft circuit. Imagine yourself clinging to the hull outside, thermocover in one hand and a magnetic clamp in the other. As their flames burst from the breach, kind that can incinerate you inside all it takes. All that separates you from death is a flimsy rope and a void suit more ancient than Holy Terra. And yet the price I paid is nothing compared to my comrades. He uses amputated fingers on his right hand. Uh-oh. Augmented fingers. As for this one, directs his left hand, full of bitterness. Got this one in the ammo depot where my wife died. There was a fire and the flames were getting close to the ammunition. And I don't mean autogun rounds, they were the macro cannons. Jesus Christ. Put out the fire, but we were losing. Took my hand, kissed me, and then ran straight into the blaze and activated the emergency blast door. Stayed outside when she vented. Sorry for your loss. That's enough. Never let your fire go out. I mean, no. Stupid little guild joke. Seriously, if you see an Infernus next to a naked flame, run. Little fucking pyros. Alright. Hello.
Rogue trader.
She looks tired, dark circles. Her hair is disheveled, moves like she's on it. You said I had a request.
I indeed have a request, Rogue trader. The accursed servants of Chaos who assaulted this ship took the lives of your loyal crew members, and they orphaned many children, including the progeny of the brave officers who defended their posts until the bitter end. I don't know what customary practices there are for cases like this in Von Valancius territory, but in the world I'm familiar with, the children of such brave souls could expect to receive some special consideration. Perhaps the rogue trader could meet with the orphans?
What good would meeting them do?
These children are the future of your crew, and
Fair
one
enough.
day, they too will have to stand against evil and heresy as their parents did. By meeting them, by speaking the right words to them, you will honor the memory of the fallen heroes and light the way to heroes in the making. They will always remember the day they met the rogue trader. Besides, it will bolster the orphans' spirits, help them recover from their loss, which can be hard for someone so young.
Alrighty. Make arrangements worthy of a rogue trader. I will address the orphans with a speech. I will meet them, no formalities needed. These are the children of people who gave their lives for the Von Valancius. Consideration is the least that they deserve. Pomp and circumstance making myself look big, or meeting with...
As you wish, Rogue Trader. Thank you for granting my request.
Okay. Oh! Well, oh, we're doing this now. Group of adolescents, clearly dressed in their finest, freshly pressed clothes, and forms a straight line before you. Some stare at you with wide eyes like you're a mythical creature, while others huddle in fear and look away. Our indefatigable sister has been keeping an eye on these pups. It is hardly the scholar of progenum here. Because your sponsors have training of orphans. but we provide the orphans on our ship with adequate care and instruction. Is staring to the side of the group. At your approach, she perks up and announces, her voice ringing, "Brave ones, the master of our ship has appeared before you. The one who will guide us through the darkness of the universe by the Emperor's will. Greet your Lord Captain, the rogue trader of House von Valancius." Enric is here. Interesting. Do you serve as teacher in your spare time? Not at all, your lordship. Just look out for them. It's the Infernus way of help folks in trouble. It's our job, after all. So we chip in rations here and there and make sure nobody gives them a hard time. We take the older ones into clan's care if they want. Many in the guild are not family by blood, but by circumstance. Grandly address that's all fucking pomp. I love it. Continue. I'm not sure we care. Friends and our parents died. We just gave us speeches. Turns out the third wants to calm him and scold him. Just the chaperones, their comportment leaves much to be desired. This audience is over, this audience is over. You're so concerned. They are henceforth your clan. It falls to you to teach. Say them without fear, I will listen. No matter what we say, it won't bring our parents back and it won't change our fates either. We will keep slaving away our shit, we drop or die like our folks. Okay. Let me fucking read this. Understand your grief and dismay. Your parents died. It is not the easiest thing to go through. But they gave their lives for the truth, for the good of the whole ship, for the Imperium. Do not speak of their honorable fate with anger and disdain. The heretics killed your friend's house. As there I fought, and I repelled the assault as quickly as I could, but no war could be won without losses. You can only strive to do it. With the power to decide the fates of others, the weak, either a day. If you seek a different lot in life, boy, save your grumbling. Look for an opportunity. Got some packages for you, kids. Sorry about that, buddy. Your deaths are a sacrifice I am willing to make.
Greetings.
Whew. Tell me about the Adeptus.
Gladly. There are none more faithful to the God Emperor than my sisters. We fight against his enemies by the will of the Holy Ecclesiarchy. I beg your pardon, Rogue Trader. Here I am talking about what every lesser noble in the Imperium knows. So what exactly are you interested in hearing about?
Here's your new book, The Imperial Orphans Uplifting Primer. Fiercest in their faith among warriors. Is that
It
true?
is. The Sisters of Battle are a fire lit by the God Emperor. They are the echo of his voice that travels through the dark expanses of the universe. We bring his wrath to heretics, mutants, and other enemies of humanity. We protect the faithful from the unholy and unhallowed. Sometimes with words. More often than not with a bolter.
Are your sisters truly as faultless?
Even the novices of the Adeptus Sororitas are drawn from among the most worthy. Those who have taken the vows and become a full-fledged sister are the best of the best, tested by trials of body and spirit. Yes, there have been cases when a sister stumbled or showed weakness, but do not expect to hear a story of depravity or downfall from me. Each such occurrence is a great tragedy for us all. Light cannot bear the smallest speck of darkness within. And thus those who have trespassed or shown weakness of
I
spirit
love how she's
are given
speaking
a
of light
chance
and
at redemption.
darkness while actively
They are
standing
called
upon
Sisters
a skull.
Repentia, and may the enemy
actively
tremble
standing
before
upon a
her,
skull
for
insignia.
nothing can stop a sister of battle who yearns to be cleansed of fault
While
and
half
weakness.
of the machines on this ship are skeleton interfaces that were once people, while there is actively a de-egotized person that is now a cyborg over there. Yeah, the Emperor's the Empire's the good guys, people.
Wearing nothing but robes, no armor, eviscerator in hand, those sisters who have once faltered find repentance on the battlefield. Their lives are seldom long, but a death in the name of purgation is a better fate than to live with a shadow in one's soul. None that I'm aware of, but the Sisterhood's orders are many, and can operate independently of one another, sending their sisters
That's
wherever
Warhammer.
their presence is needed as deemed by the Ecclesiarchy. Perhaps
Congrats.
somewhere in the Lord
I
Inquisitor's
recognize the
retinue,
macabre
may his
Gothic
path be
depression that
blessed, my
underpins
sisters
everything.
perform their duty as we speak. I wish it were so. Even a single evening spent in joint prayer and training would bring me joy.
What order are
Once
you
I had
from?
completed my novitiate, I was sent to the Calixian branch of the Order of Our Martyred Lady, assigned to the Orders Pronatus. The Order's mission is vital and noble. The Sisters Pronatus protect great relics of the Imperium. We guard them, preserve them, escort them when they are brought onto the battlefield or presented for pilgrims to venerate. And we seek out the relics that have been lost. Neither a coven of heretics nor the most wicked Death World can deter Sisters Pronatus when their goal is to return a piece of the great legacy of the Imperium into the hands of the faithful.
Order Pronatus is not one of the orders. You're a trained fighter.
Don't let the name deceive you. The Order's militant trains sisters to march onto the battlefield as an army. That does not make sisters who belong to the non-militant orders timid and helpless. Both the solace-bringing Sisters Hospitaller and the enlightened Sisters Dialogus know how to greet enemies of humanity. Their dialogue with heretics is usually quite short, with the last word being a bolter discharge.
I love
And
it.
my order has all the more reason to be known for the martial prowess of its sisters. We are the keepers of the Imperium's relics. What would become of our blessed hero's legacy if the Sisters Pronatus could not protect it?
Very true.
The
All
Order
right.
sent me to Footfall. My undertaking was to assist the local priesthood of Drusians in caring for a sacred reliquary that had been there since the time of Parsimus Duane, the station's founder.
Huh. No more questions.
Should any more arise, keeping them to
Tell me about you.
me. I am the Emperor's daughter and his servant. What else is there to tell about me?
I mean, tell me about you. Very curious.
I
How'd you end
first
up
came
here?
here when I found myself in need of passage from Footfall to a remote planet. But I imagine what interests you is not that first journey, but rather what brought me aboard prior to the cultist attack. That story is complicated. It just so happened that I made a mistake. In a moment of laxity, I was ambushed by
Oh,
the
no.
accursed followers of the archenemy. I was badly wounded. Lady Theodora came to my aid and brought me aboard her ship, where crew attended to me in my weakened state. It all happened not too long ago. I had barely recovered from my wounds when the cultists struck. Truly, the servants of evil know no rest. There is no place where we can be safe from their machinations.
What happened to the people that wounded you?
Sadly, they did not. Lady Theodora was in a hurry and chose not to stay on the planet. Her people
Wise.
took me to a ship while I was unconscious, and when I came to my senses, we were already flying away. How I pray to come face to face with those heretics once more, and it's bound to happen someday.
Difficult to accept yet.
It happens even to the best of us. My mistakes are my burden to bear. I'll find a way to atone for them.
Where?
On one of the recently discovered planets in the Expanse. No one suspected that it had already been tainted by the filth of heresy. Had I known it beforehand, of course I would have been on my guard.
We could go to that planet and deal with them.
The path to that planet was lost. All the knowledge is gone, along with the previous navigator. It would take immense effort and resources to rediscover the route. The heir to the Von Valanci's protectorate must have plenty of other issues to deal with right now. Perhaps later, when the skies above our heads have cleared.
It's like traveling.
I hadn't been here that long. Just one journey from Footfall, and the other journey, the majority of which I spent in the confines of the Medbay. I can't tell you much about the first voyage. I was more focused on prayers and ruminations than on the people around me, or the journey. During the last journey, Seneschal Viserion stood out for me. He came by several times to ask about my health. He's an honorable man and a loyal servant
That's
of the
Abelard,
Imperium.
right? Yeah.
I think he is as meticulous in his inspections of the logistics systems as he is in his inquiries about the health of the occasional sister of battle aboard the ship.
He's a very personable person.
But not all of Theodora's people have earned my trust. You know who I'm talking about. There is no place for Adira Talas among the God Emperor's faithful. I'm surprised she wasn't in league with the cultists. And I'm equally surprised by how deep heresy and treason run in this place. I'm glad we all made it through that dark hour. May the day that follows be bright.
No more.
As you wish.
What's keeping you here?
The ship was targeted by heretics, which means that my presence here and the assistance I provide to you are my sacred duty. Sooner or later, I will likely have to return to Footfall to protect its reliquary. But for now, I wish to remain a part of the Rogue Trader's crew.
I enjoy your company. I hope that you remain in the crew and the ship becomes your home.
Those are very courteous words, Rogue Trader. Thank you. Both for your words and your hospitality.
Alrighty. Let's go talk to some more people. Because that's what this episode is turning into. Hello, Abelard.
Lord Captain,
Let's talk to things that might be useful to me.
a noble aspiration, Lord Captain. I am ready to acquaint you with all the particulars that interest you.
Outline the situation. What do we need to know?
This is a topic for an official briefing, not a casual conversation. But I will try to answer succinctly. And if you permit, in my own words,
Continue.
the Coronis Expanse is considerably removed from the heart of the Imperium. This means that local warp routes become useless within months. Established pathways are regularly subject to attacks from all kinds of rabble. And in the only major port, the Imperium's frigates find themselves moored alongside pirate vessels. Until
much every
recently, the
CRPG.
Coronis Expanse could hardly have been called a region of the Imperium. The situation has changed with the arrival of the Lord Inquisitor, but not by much. This place operates under its own rules, you see. More radical, so to speak. But ones that allow for a non-standard approach where there is a promise of victory. The Coronis
good.
Expanse is considered rogue trader territory for a reason. Only rogue traders have sufficient military might, audacity, and the rights granted them by the warrant to survive the leap into the unexplored part of the Expanse, and in the event of a successful outcome, to hold on to whatever they manage to capture on the frontier. In the first instance, you should treat official representatives of the Imperium with respect. The Expanse may be on the fringes, but it still numbers among the territories of the Golden Throne. The arrival of the Lord Inquisitor has turned the Coronis Expanse into a less wild and uncontrolled region, to the regret of some individuals who had grown inured to the local lawlessness. Rogue traders such as yourself are also servants of the Imperium. They have been accorded special rights and powers. They wield immense authority within their territory, and they enjoy absolute respect in other parts of the Expanse. The most powerful of them are Kalagos Winterscale and Incendia Bastal Chorda. Tread carefully when dealing with either of them.
All right.
If we are to speak of unclaimed territory, which is what Footfall is, among the scum that dwells on that handful of asteroids, there are 3 factions
Jesus
that wield
Christ, this man
considerable
can talk.
influence in the sector. The first is the Kazbala Commission.
No, he is not.
Organized crime, its most primitive form. It holds sway over the Liege of Footfall and has links to rogue trader Winterscale. The second faction is an offshoot of our shining ecclesiarchy, followers of St. Drusus. They are actively building their forces and hold influence over rogue trader Chorda. And finally, the third faction, the Explorators, a wing of the Adeptus Mechanicus. They are willing to die and kill for the secrets of the ancient technological heresies that are hidden among the stars of the Coronis Expanse.
Oh, nice. What can you tell me about his betrayal?
You know, Lord Captain, I am no admirer of fine art. But when we next find ourselves in a civilized port, with time to spare, I will promptly find an artist and commission a portrait of the individual to whom you refer, with a hole between the eyes. Conrad Voigtveer. That he committed his treachery and escaped with his life was an unforgivable oversight. We both served Lord Captain
Administratum
Theodora for many years,
Exposito
and we
Dumpus.
never saw eye to eye. He was brash. He was never afraid of assuming responsibility.
I think, the
and he
only
willingly
known
took on
heir
difficult tasks.
to the throne.
I
I
am
gotta
loath
get
to admit
busy,
it,
man.
but the von Velatius Protectorate continues to reap the fruits of his labors to this day. His service always garnered my respect. But everything else about him made me want to wring the neck of that two-faced snake. If you are taking comfort in the thought that we will hear no more of Conrad, prepare to be disappointed. You thwarted his plans, his meticulously plotted and nurtured treachery. He is sure to attempt to strike at you, and he will use his contacts and knowledge of the Protectorate to do so. The only question, Lord Captain, is whether you will be able to anticipate his next steps.
That's
As
all.
you wish, Lord Captain.
Oh shit, there's more.
As you wish, Lord Captain. What would you like to know?
Were you before you became Seneschal?
I used to be an officer in the Navis Imperialis. No, I used to be is not quite right. It was not simply a job. It was my calling, the essence of my life. I was proud to serve Lord Captain Theodora, but in my heart and mind, I'm still an officer of the Imperium. I met Lord Captain Theodora on a mission where the Imperial Navy was providing reinforcement to the rogue traders' army on one of the frontier worlds. Our acquaintance was not easy.
Right.
Working with people outside the Navy hierarchy has never been my strong suit. It was to my great surprise then that after the mission's completion, I received a referral to leave my service in the Navy and join the rogue traders' personal council.
Huh.
It was a difficult choice for me. But I saw in the offer a chance to serve the interests of humanity even more effectively than in the Navis Imperialis.
You are very
You
dogmatic.
do not need me to tell you just how remarkable a person Lord Captain Theodora was. I recognized her at once as a true leader and formidable creative force. One who had built a protectorate amidst the dangers and wildness of the expanse.
Leaving. Far from easy.
You
Did
could
you
say
quit?
there was no one among the naval command who was willing to impede the wishes of the rogue trader. To do so would be to risk their own position and their relationship with Theodora. The Lord Captain possessed certain contacts in the Imperial Navy. Contacts which she used to request help during the conflict on the border world. And which enabled her to make me an offer that resulted in my joining her red. The Navis Imperialis is an ancient institution with its own mandates and muster lists. On occasion, in the heat of an official briefing or an informal discussion, I violated those rules, determined to press my point. It is challenging to choose the words to accurately express my opinion on a situation or the actions of others that do not sound overly scathing or confrontational. Many in command were inclined to view my manner of speaking as unbefitting a person of my rank.
What's up with all this bullshit? We're not getting shit done.
What? Lord Captain, any allegations of improper feelings or unsanctioned relations are utterly baseless and bordering on the insulting. Utterly baseless.
You have a family.
I am a widower. I am a father of 4, and if my information is not outdated, a grandfather of 11.
Jesus Christ.
My family lives on Dargonus. None of my children express any eagerness or aptitude for serving aboard ship, and I would hardly have insisted that they follow in my footsteps.
No more
Of course.
questions. I'll take my leave.
Lord Captain,
Voidsman at Arms. Bridge Technomat. Jocasta. Yup. Who the hell is this? Worn in battle. Hello, everybody. How'd you come to serve? Noble Sourback. I'm honored to be the Sixth Master of all arms named Sourback. I come from, why are you here instead of basking in luxury? Because of my cousin Macarius, Furious Crease. Cannot stand him, but the feeling is mutual, and we can hardly be in the same. So I jumped at the opportunity to become your enforcer. This same my obnoxious cousin nudging me towards the best decision. Imperial Navy armor, how'd you come by it? I inherited it from the previous master at arms. Seneschal, he left the Navy to serve Theodora. He brought quite a few officers with him and established a tradition upon the death and a resignation of the enforcer. His or her armor would be passed to the fellow officer who would distinguish themselves in the course of their duties. I was aboard the armor. In this way, within my time, upon the death of my predecessor, I inherited his personal armor. What is your opinion of me? What do you think of the others? Do not know them. Talked about Abelard. Model of competence and fidelity. Ah, he's old. Okay. Slowly bubbling away. Nice! What are your duties? Safety and order. How do you maintain order? 2 words. Suppression and fear. Ah! Hope you will not repeat the same mistakes. That is all. Proud to serve the dynasty. Oh, you. You pompous asshole. Oh, Jesus Christ. You have lots of things. How'd you come to serve me? Come from Dargonius. It was not my fate to be the primary heir of my own family due to being 15th in line for the title, so I decided to not stand in the way of those behind me in case they attempted to shorten the waiting list. Ah! While my brothers and sisters schemed against each other, I studied the exact sciences and masters of bookkeeping. The greatest art of the Adeptus Administratum, I must admit, with the accumulation of wealth, something one can control is far more exciting than hunting, carousing, and other traditional amusements of my noble peers. What was it like working with Theodora? Tricky question, your lordship. Do you ask everyone? Okay. Think your fellow crew members. Keep in tab. A wise move. Seneschal. Cunning and experience. Keep an eye on him or turn him into an ally. I hope to never see him set foot aboard this vessel again, not even as a servitor. Toliman. Ah, yes, the Voidborn. In my family, we use such creatures as quarries whenever we were hunting. Mutants are the bane of humanity, an unseen tumor that threatens to end us all, but I digress. Not noticed any significant flaws in her character. Want to know about the people who file. Drusus, food, clothes, medicine. Explorators. Knowledge, relics, Xeno artifacts. Take awkward cargo off our hands without questions. Ooh. Why are we giving them? To profit from them, of course. Most of the things that you'll find complete junk to one such as yourself, but the less fortunate in affluent service of the Emperor. Think of them as treasures. Especially when they are bestowed by the great rogue trader himself, Jersey fanatics and pirate cutthroats. None will refuse our help in these dark and trying times. Are in need of training. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Fun. Alright, map. Oh, fun. That's everybody I can talk to. To the Lord Captain's quarters. Anything down here? Give me the goods. Heirloom auto pistol. Let's just collect all of that. What do we got there? Ancient books, piles of papers, many of which are worn. Polished, an unknown Xeno. Really? No penalty? Alright. Cracked data slate. Alright. Unfinished letter. I love how it's just a window. Like just... Yeah. These... Warhammer 40k is very hilarious on its ships. It's like, this is not... How is this even held together? The ship's a cathedral, yep. Oh, no. Everybody. Alrighty. What is this?
Something of interest.
Rest inside the glass. I am wrath. I am cleansing. Yields me. Ooh, fun. Uh-oh. What did I do? Alright, hello man. What's going on? To protect your lordship, are you here to pray or have mundane water? What is it you do on my ship? I'm the ship's confessor, no vessel abides. Spiritual guide. Okay, and also reliquary chapel. The dynastic crypt. I also conduct liturgies, consecrate the ship's bays, and surrender contracts. Open the power mall, I want it. Tell me about the dynastic crypt. Every rogue trader takes care to maintain an important place of repose aboard the... Okay. Find more about this place. Talk about the reliquary. Is this the only place of worship? No, there are multiple shrines. Holiest of holy places, where only the noblest are. Okay. Where did this collection come from? Every relic is either arduously tracked down by your ancestors, captured in battle from the faithless, or received as gift for glorious deeds. What happened to your clan? Okay. What are the tenants? Beware witches who have stained by the war, persecute mutants, for they have preserved perversions of human form and hate the Xenos. Noble servants of the Imperium. What about the Messiah? Different likenesses of the Emperor and ways of worshipping him. Did she come here often? I will take my leave. Examine.
Done.
Ancient-looking chain stored without a fuel engine. It rests on this weapon rack. Jesus Christ. Probably very old. The Rex Regalia, partially restored blade. Missionary decimated abominable Xenos. Imperium Invictum, shards of an unknown, active in crusade, warrior twin blades returned. Gracing the Emperor.
Excellence matters.
Among antique weapons, it was split when it cracked the skull of the Losan demon. Ah.
It's about time.
Tough life, toil and strife, we will undergo. Okay. Yep.
The Emperor sets my path. Onward!
Sometimes you consult the appropriate treatise on Tactica Imperialis and weigh every step. Sometimes, though...
When the faithful are idle, heresy grows.
Look no further.
Yes.
What advice do you seek? If such is the Emperor's will.
Sins hidden in the heart turn all to decay.
My whispers crave entertainment.
I need
I tire of idleness. Let's move.
one more, probably. Yep, I need one more person. Fragment of cathedral. Offer a prayer. The one you remember best. Fuck is going on here?
I did.
They're staring at me with their burnt eyes like I'm a leper. I'm just passing through, all right? So you lots can calm down.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm just here, looting your shit. Well, my shit. Because I am the rogue trader. Is the dude fucking playing an organ? Deceased navigator's organ repurposed for Choir Master's needs. Hello. Lord Captain. This is from the Rogue Trader. Sanctions. Every astropath that gets they gain a new kind of abilities. Ordinary. Yes, your lordship, Firemaster. Specimen on this ship soon after my soul-binding ritual on Terra. What was it like serving under Theodora? I've been through many things. Good understanding of discrepancy. What? 34 a month and a half ago. Tell me about the choir. What is this place? Cradle and our grave. Here are the conflicts of every secret missive, every order of prime importance, and every scheme plotted behind the scenes. Ah, so they just listen to the warp. What device is this? So yeah, compilers, unriddled messages. Interesting. Okay, so that's just where everything. From the reels of the receivers on the ceiling, the machine recorded words are routed through lines under the floor to transcribers in the thesaurus code. The core, most important part of the mechanism, vast catalog of very symbols and methods of their interpretation. Jesus Christ. Wow. That's what we call. Yeah, so there's a psyker. Huh. Okay, so just turn that down. We're gonna find new choirs when something happens. The Emperor's Blessing. Adeptus Administratum. Unsanctioned psychers, unprotected, broken souls. Even those would do should the God Emperor put our souls through secret trials. I know a couple of places where you can get your master paths. If you don't mind them being all classy and proper like this fried-eyed bunch. Other 10. Does it not bother you? It's a mental focusing technique. Business intent too.
Done.
Just the frickin' skull ordering punishments.
I rise to the occasion.
It's fucking hilarious. Throne 712. Okay, so, oh, they're literally just sitting in there, just thinking. Interesting. Okay. Everything is a cathedral. Probably because I'm also just not talking. Alrighty. Let's go.
Take place.
Vast region of space known as Coronis Expanse. Sector is composed of numerous star systems, many of which you will have a chance to visit. Find yourself scouring the void. Well, one such map. Each star system contains objects to interact with. Such objects are marked as points of interest. Click initiate. Okay, so we are here. And journal. So we need new blood, we need an engine seer, and we need a navigator. So the Navis Nobilite, engine seer somewhere, and crew from the prison. Looking for trouble. So we need to go to the Navis Nobilite, we need to go to the Rika, we need to Rykad. He is somewhere around, and I have no contracts. So... Navigator... Let's go. Wants to speak to me. Yes. I can report that the choir is listening tirelessly to the Immaterium. Oh no! Picking up voices. I've heard something horrifying. It said, Immaterium's tumult. Something is screaming. It's driving the choir mad until it stops. We have no hope of contacting any of the Dynasty's worlds. It's coming from the Rykad's astropathic station. What is the nature? We do not know, but it has brought the Immaterium to a boil. Mighty warp storm. If the scream stops, we'll be able to contact. Yes. We're going to pay a visit. Thank you. Dead ahead of the void ship. It lies motionless. There are lifeless silences and Vox lights are out. Even so, no warps in the presence of death. Deploy a scouting team. Offered their prayers and proceeded with the uncanny station. On their thrones. Smudged as it was. Across time, servants reliving their horrible deaths again and again, only to be reborn out of manifested heat itself here, twisting the very nature. Psychic ice. Hey, hey, I made it. The Nile of Nightmares. Worn by Psyker, gains immunity to horrors of the war. Nice! I have someone I can put that on. I have not played this game before. I am going in mostly blind, so I don't know what the fuck's going on. Offered a prayer to the god emperor and he passed away. Psychic shriek carrying Luke has been silenced, but the crew chilling realization discovered that the cry was masking a different sound, more surreal. Explore. A brief, chilling chronicle. The station's doom was found in the scribe's records. A warp disturbance of monstrous proportions wiped out half the choir at once, turning the astropaths into living portals through which the torments of the Immaterium's energies poured out. These, who lasted longer, bellowed and howled as the black rift that had split the universe into before and after, darkness that would devour the Astronomicon's light. Burn everything. Heralds of the Navis Nobilites. Continue maintaining orders due to being often as the visitors. Beacons drifting. Commands are clear. We are to turn the ship around immediately. We have also detected an accumulation of space debris near the station's docks. It's interplanetary. I literally just started the first chapter. This is me exploring the first system. Someone's at my door. I'll be right back. Hey. Yeah. So, this one, something happened. The middle one. Okay, just one out. Yeah, it's just that middle one's out. Oh, lovely. All right, cool. What's wrong with the thing? No, it's yeah, it's. And Jesus Christ, it is so cold in here. So it's like it lights up. Oh, that works now. Okay. Never mind. I think it was just the batteries needed to be properly replaced. So all we need is one light. Yep, just the one in the hallway. It looks like everything is back up and running properly now. All right, thank you. Ugh. Yeah, thank you. Maintenance man. Watson! 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 You idiot. Alright. There you go. No. You already got a lot of me just going like, what the fuck is up with all of these choices? Alrighty. Contact, I will negotiate. Does not. Official approval. But I feel it's my duty to run. They're highly respected citizens of the Imperium, the power and status of the Highborn. Scan the station. Imprecise. They note wave distortions of unclear genesis. But the throwing off readings. Continue. Reactor core stations, but many of the compartments are unpowered. Some fully. Largely. Alrighty. We're here to rescue you. Now sit on our throne for eternity.
Pathetic worm. You dare to argue with your master?
It was not you whom I swore to serve within these walls. My lips are sealed.
Confess. What was the old man's last command? What are you planning?
Give up, Keeper. You have lost this battle.
We're getting nowhere with these ones, sir. Permission to execute them.
Uh-oh. Bug one. Tall man stops you with a gesture as you approach. Blood trickle down from pearly scales of his weary face, and not just his own blood. Two jet black, unblinking eyes. Ooh. I'll unleash the Emperor, be my witness. Abelard, if you. I am no enemy of the system. Has been under the protection of the Winterscale dynasty. Didn't expect to meet another rogue trader in my lifetime. One of noble blood. Tell this punk how cool I am. Before you stands Felix Christopher August, keeper of the station. Having said that, I must understand. Always thank them for House of Marcelio. Not the path. You are not on the guest list. What's going on this station? Where'd all these corpses come from? Betrayal. Most banal thing in the life of the Nobilite, don't you think? stabbed in the back by my closest friend Theobad, second keeper and my mentor. On his instructions, my own people sabotaged the generators, blew up the shuttles, and brutally massacred the loyal servants of my mistress. Most unforgivable, they dared take her prisoner. Greedy scum, if served by the throne's light, their souls will perish in the darkness of the void. Madmen have captured Lady Cassia and are now torturing her upstairs while we are idly chatting down here. Help me rescue her or be gone. I'm looking for a navigator and you will too. Questions. But if you need to be sure of something, tell me about your mistress. I'm not allowed to discuss my mistress, whether her retinue. She will tell you about herself, assuming she survives. She's alive. I mean, I believe he's capable of incredible things. The station is in a deplorable state. Trust me, I should know. Only things aboard the station. Everything else is futile. Why didn't you respond to the messages from Rykad? Sacrosanct. Holy domain of Naves Nobilite is forbidden for commoners to... from the world below. We have hopes to solve... Okay, enough questions. Kind of help. Ask you for such favor under different well-being. Actually succeed. In order to ascend, you will need to remake a holy relic sanctified with the blood of Lady. This is the control rod of the elevator machine spirit. I have one part and the other is lost. This relic will be of no use unless it is powered. Why you came to the station for a reason, will not be able to help you until everything. I promise we will reach an agreement, be it riches, influence, or a navigator. How do I remake it? Phylactery containing the mistress's blood. It needs to be taken to the laboratory, which is located behind one of the reliquary doors, the most ancient sacred mechanisms. Tech priest ceases to perform rites of appeasement, so in the future it would serve the house in its time of need. Agitator situated in a guard room. Just enter the correct. Why don't you do it? Guard room's blocked by the very same madman. Okay. Woes of your house upset the balance of power in this realm. Not the same prophet. Sign a contract with my protectorate. Hurry then. Hold the line. End the dialogue. Oh, inventory. You are immune to the horrors of the warp now. Congratulations. Congratulations, you have 2 swords now. No, that's still too cool.
The Whispers told me how.
Give me them goods. Yoink.
White. Bright, pure color. And it's all riddled with horrible veins that carry the poison of pain throughout its body. Who are you? Why are you crying?
If the witch is talking about the enemies of humanity who set upon this abode of noble navigators, then our weapons will soon dispel their wicked misery. Duty
Trap up
prevails.
ahead. Disarm it.
We should deal with this.
Never doubt me.
Your demolition is 60, yours is 50. Yeah.
Excellence matters.
Took their own lives. Ooh, fun. Look at all of these goodies.
Do you see that?
What the fuck is going on?
You'll die quickly.
Urge them!
Speeding up animations. Okay.
Stay vigilant.
Shoot anyone that looks shifty.
Just a minor setback.
Okay.
No can do.
Cover me!
Alright, and you will analyze. And please give them the dumplings.
Was that you there, well?
Son of a bitch.
do it.
Haha. Should have done that before, but
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Break their morale! Weapon at the ready.
My faith shields me.
Okay, Seer. I want. You are my servant.
Not a problem for me.
You will push yourself. You have 2 AP.
This is what none can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Haha! Fresh injury.
Power resides in the will of the righteous.
What was that again?
Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it. Each strike is a prayer.
Haha. I love you so much.
I will do my duty. Indeed. Victory is imminent.
My faith strengthens me.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
It is very gory.
They who discern the future own the battlefield.
Analyze
On
you.
it. Not this Scryer's job.
Okay.
I refuse. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, I act. Guided by faith.
Follow my lead.
Follow my lead.
Oh no!
Let's see how they respond to this. I don't have time for this.
Nah, okay.
At your beck and call.
Murderize him.
I will do my duty.
Stay vigilant.
Onward!
I've suffered worse.
Okay. Yeah.
Will do. Be gone. But of course. Anything else?
I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Break their morale.
Reduced to dust.
Not my specialty. I'll pass. I don't have time for this. Not my specialty.
High momentum.
My place is at the fore. It will be done.
Weapon at the ready.
I know what is to come. Farewell.
Yell his brains out his nose. Okay. Grenade! Found a consumable item. No. Have fun. Ooh. Armor. Okay, so this is... fun. Ooh. Alrighty. Exploring after murder.
I did fine.
Data crypts. Huh. Alright, I think I'm close to coming up to my time. Where is the map? Ugh. Okay.
None shall stand in my way.
Needs to be unlocked. Okay, let's go this way.
What is that?
Disarm it.
The Emperor favors me today.
Damn warp. If we'd been in real space, I'd have...
Spare me your wailing, witch. Every voice that sounds in your mind is a whisper of the archenemy.
Victory awaits.
So many traps. Does that mean I have to go through here?
I rise to the occasion.
I better myself through my service.
Oh no! Level up. Character. Okay, choose talent, choose characteristic. Christ almighty. Let's move better. Fellowship. This is... Yes, this is her. Shoot gun more better. Rapid fire, Durburger. Just rapid fire. Just do it. Abelard. Forceful strike. That's sworn enemy. Breakthrough's also pretty interesting. Let's fucking do that. Athletics, carouse. Athletics. Okay. It's take that.
Experience. Nothing matters more.
Mars pattern and gloves. Collect all inventory. You get some gloves on. And this sword. Eight to blah. You're gonna do that, and I'm going to take that. I am going to save the game.
Follow my lead.
The fuck's going on here? I can't hear anything. Void shit. Oh shit. Buddy? The fuck's going on here? Shit's getting fucky. What's going on here? Oh, they can't even talk.
Done. I did fine.
And I'm taking everything. The God Emperor told me, go out there and finders keepers. Take that. Yes, but it's a bolter. It is going to be my alternate weapon. Also, have some more grenades. You look like you're going to have fun with them. Let us awaken the cogitator. Request the data. Theobald, alive, dead, dead, wherever. The child, upper chambers. Examine the log. View Vox reports. Oh no. Recent entries. Sort of butchering one another again. Remains. Uh-oh. View the encrypted data. Haha. Overloaded processors whir unhappily. Uh-oh. What did we have to do? We had to, No, I don't. I don't know binary. Uh-oh. What did I do? Ah, I did it! That was hilarious.
It's about time.
Uh-oh. Alrighty. Let's steal everything. Biogel, black water. Give. Doink. Hello. Alright. And there's one thing up here.
I rise to the occasion.
Barely discernible traces inside opposite the entrance. Okie dokie.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Let's save the game before we start fucking up with this shit.
Halt! I noticed something.
Ah! It grinds shit. Okay. Well, that was... useful. Tissue flask. Ah, this is something I very much do not understand. Alright. I've made my decision. I will save the game. And I will get out of here. I will read up on this, and we will continue this on Thursday. Does that sound well? That sounds well. Thank you everybody for coming, having fun with me, despite not cooking. It just wasn't a cooking day, guys. But thank you. Have a great day. And I'll see you guys later. Hail Cargonia.
Hold on.
Land of stolen things, obey the quartermaster, unless he's a ling. Miners don't die today. Cargo text push freight. Our enemies in disarray. All hail Cargonia.
Get back to work.